Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from BMMV S1/2. We'll explain function component about system that we choose. In this assignment, we choose split home air conditioner types wall mounted. A split air conditioner is made up of two parts, an outdoor compressor and an indoor air outlet unit. A series of pipes connect to the outside air to the internal air in a split air conditioner. To generate cool air, refrigerant is disseminated through copper pipes that cycle through the system. The split system gets the highest energy star rating. This demonstrates that a split system is both energy efficient and environmentally friendly.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Afnan bin Asri. Okay, today I would like to talk about condenser of aircon. Okay, what is condenser? A condenser is the outdoor component of an air conditioner or heat pump that, depending on the season, either emits or gathers heat. The essential component of split air conditioner and heat pump condenser are the same. The condenser coil, a compressor, a fan, and other controls are all placed in the condenser cabinet. To transfer heat quickly, the condenser coil might be composed of copper tubing with aluminium fields or all aluminium tubing. The important part that pumps air across coil to help with heat transfer is the condenser fan, because it compresses the refrigerant and push it to a coil as a hot gas. The compressor is the system's hub. The refrigerant is cooled into a warm liquid at the condenser and then sent through a pipe into the evaporator coil, where it expands and cools. The refrigerant is cooled into a warm liquid at the condenser and then sent through a pipe into the evaporator coil, where it expands and cools. The hot gas is pushed straight to the evaporator coil in the heat pumps to create heat. Common condenser unit problems. Air conditioner is not blowing cool air because the discharge pressure should be higher than the suction pressure. If there is a mismatch between the discharge and suction pressures, the condenser and air conditioner will not function properly. Next, there is a leak in the coolant of aircon. The aircon is leaking refrigerant, some electrical faults, dirt and debris inside the aircon condenser. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nadzmi bin Muhammad Zailan. I will explain about the compressor, which is we use at split unit air conditioning at all mounted. Okay. First of all, the compressor can be defined as a heart of the refrigeration system, where it acts as the pump that moves the refrigerant through the system. The compressor works by increasing the pressure and temperature of the vaporized refrigerant. The compressor will be on once the temperature sensor gives the signal. Last but not least, it is located between evaporator and condenser. Okay, now I will explain about how the compressor works. In the first stage of the refrigeration cycle, the refrigerant enters to the compressor as a low pressure vapor. Then the compressor will compress the refrigerant to a high pressure vapor, and it can cause to become superheat. Once the refrigerant is compressed and heat, it will leave the compressor and enter the next stage of the cycle, which is condenser. Okay, there are different type of compressor for refrigeration application. First of all is the reciprocating compressor. The second one is the rotary vane compressor, and the third one is rotary screw compressor. Then lastly, the centrifugal compressor. Each of these compressors have their own function and their own system. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello guys, my name is Arunan Subramaniam. Today I'll be talking about the device that we chosen our group is split air conditioning. And the parts that I've been chosen to explain is about evaporator. And today I'll be explaining about the function and the types of fins that using in evaporator. Okay, this is evaporator. You can see on top of me, there's the evaporator image that in the split unit system. Okay, today I'll be explaining about the function of evaporator. Evaporator is an important component together with other major components in a refrigerant system such as compressors, condenser and expansive device. The reason for refrigerant is to remove heat, air, water or other substance, and it is that liquid refrigerant is expanded and evaporated. It acts as the heat exchanger that transfers heat from the substance being cooled to a boiling temperature. Okay, now I'll be talking about the type of evap used in split unit system. The evap that used by is fin evap. The fins are added to the bare tube to increase the heat transfer capability. They act as heat collector that pick up heat from the surrounding air and conduct it to refrigerant inside the tube, hence improving the efficiency in cooling the air of the surrounding. They are the best used in the air cooling space where the temperature is around 34 Fahrenheit. Okay, thank you. That's all from me. And next, I'll give to my friends to explain other parts of the device.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Binti Jafar. I will to explain about expansion valve. Expansion valve are devices used to control the refrigerant flow in a refrigeration system. They help to facilitate the change of higher pressure of liquid refrigerants in the condensing unit to lower pressure gas refrigerants in the evaporator. In term low side is used to indicate the part of the system that operate under low pressure, in this case the evaporator. The high side is used to indicate the part of the system that operate under high pressure, in this case the condenser. There are basically four types of valves that are in use. These valves are also referred to as metering device. First is automatic expansion valve. It regulates the flow of refrigerant from the liquid line to the evaporator by using a pressure-actuated diaphragm. It maintains a constant pressure in the evaporator. Next is thermostatic expansion valve. It uses a valve mechanism to control the flow of liquid refrigerants into the evaporator coil. The flow is controlled by the pressure in the evaporator. Next is capillary tube. Capillary tube is a tube with a small internal diameter and could be called for part of its length. It is installed to the suction line. Last but not least is fluid valve. Fluid valve is actuated by a fluid that is immersed in the liquid refrigerants. Both low side fluid and high side fluids are used to control the flow of liquid refrigerants. The low side fluid helps to maintain a constant level of liquid refrigerants in the evaporator. For the high side fluid is located at the high pressure side of the system and maintain a constant level of refrigerants in the condenser.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Muhammad Fazdhli bin Ali. Today I'm going to present about refrigerant R22. R22 is an air conditioning refrigerant that is used for cooling. This refrigerant was once widely used in buildings, but after a few years it was revealed that R22 was a hazardous substance that was contributing to the ozone layer's depletion. The application for this refrigerant are slowly being phased out in developed countries due to its ozone depletion potential, or ODP, and high global warming potential, GWP. This refrigerant is also known by refrigerant 22, HCFC22, and CHCl1AF2. Systems that still use these refrigerants are central air conditioner, heat pumps, split units, and car AC system. Next is why R22 is being phased out. R22 is a greenhouse gas with an ODP value of 0.05, which is 20 times less than R11, but due to the fact that ODP value are present, it is considered as an hazard to environment. For GWP value, R22 has accumulated over 1810 for the past 100 years. This value is calculated to be 2000 times more potent than carbon dioxide. The heat absorbed by any greenhouse gas in the atmosphere is referred to GWP. Also, these are some replacement options for units using R22. Continuing using R22, there is also not efficient, and R22 prices are increasing due to R22 are not being manufactured anymore. Next, use drop-in refrigerant. Use other refrigerant that are compatible but reliable, but performance will be decreased. Other than that, install a new system. New system uses R410 and could potentially increase resale value of a house. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning to our lecturer. My name is Fawzan bin Fazdhli. So today I would like to present to you about the refrigerant R410A. Our refrigerant R410A is one of the most popular refrigerant on the market. This type of refrigerant is a hydrofluorocarbon (HFC), which does not deplete or damage the ozone layer. R410A refrigerant is used in new residential and commercial air conditioning systems, heat pumps, dehumidifiers, and smoke chillers. It is also being considered in some medium temperature refrigerant applications. R410A, also known as Puron, is the R22 replacement for the ACs. Due to the lack of chlorine in the mixture, it is less harmful to the environment while still retaining the same cooling characteristic as R22. The systems that run on Puron are also noted to be more efficient, offer better air quality, and increase comfort and reliability. These are some of the advantages of using R410 refrigerants. One of it is Puron has been used safely for years. Puron was introduced to Hvac industry in 1996 after global concerns over ozone protection. Since then, millions of households have used Puron safely for their air conditioning at home. Second advantage is Puron emits zero ozone depleting chemicals. Air conditioning systems utilizing Puron refrigerants are most environmentally friendly. R410A does not release any harmful chemicals into the Earth's ozones. Third advantage is flexible usability. R410A refrigerant can be easily be used with brass, steel, or copper tubing, making it a great option for any type of air conditioner. The only unit it cannot be used with are the older, low-pressure refrigerated air system. And the last one is it is non-corrosive. Air conditioner hardware could be damaged by refrigerant leakage before Puron. R410A will not corrode tubing or casing around unit because of its safe components. That's all from me. Thank you. As conclusion, many typical air conditioning systems require ductwork, which raises energy costs. Energy is lost because of heat exchange in the air duct system. There is limited opportunity for energy waste because of split system air conditioner does not require a ductwork. That's all from me. Thank you.